Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jesse, and today I bring you the all-new Brunswick Crown Victory. So very excited about this ball, newest release from Brunswick. I've been able to use it quite a bit on house shots and on some PBA patterns I've bowled on. It's been pretty versatile for me. When it sees the friction, it's pretty responsive. Bowling on a relatively fresh house shot, I have bowled one ball review on this. It was a GB5 Pearl, so be on the lookout for that video. So let's kick it off. We'll see. I can already tell you I'm going to be jumping pretty far left pretty quickly. But I will throw one as far right as I can just to start, and we'll see. But I imagine this is going to be too responsive here. Yeah, so just too much sensitivity to the outside part of the lane, which I kind of expected. If you saw the GB5 Pearl video, I was able to throw the ball in that part of the lane. I was able to get down the lane a lot further before it read it. This one, not going to be the case. So if you're looking for a ball that you can get left and still have good back end motion from a symmetrical piece, this is a good one. Yeah, so as you can see, extremely responsive down lane. It's pretty angular when it sees the friction. Not quite as smooth as some of the other symmetrical pieces. Let's see if I can pick this up. See if we can pick up this split for the gram. Nope, no love, even with the string pins. All right, back to the regular televised event. Okay, so I actually like the part of the lane that I'm in. I can't get much further left here because of lane one, there's a drop off. So I'm gonna pick up my speed a little bit. Okay. So do it a little bit harder. I think I also got around a little bit more in the process of doing that. But as you can see, still a little bit too much angle. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to make some adjustments here. Just based off of what I'm seeing, this would not be the ball that I would be throwing right now because of how sensitive it is. Yeah, so even there, I mean, I threw that, I felt like I threw that pretty fast compared to the previous shot. Yeah, it was almost a mile an hour faster. Still not wanting to get down there. Okay, well, we're making our spares. So I do have a few more boards I can go. Let's see if we can get to the pocket. Yeah, so there we go. I am standing 38 with my feet. So definitely running out of real estate over here on the left side. But like I said, this ball is extremely responsive when it sees the outside part of the lane. I will say on the higher volume stuff, it does tame out a little bit. It's not quite as whippy. But this is definitely the part of the lane that I would need to be throwing this. Somebody with a little bit more ball speed, a little less rev rate, you'd be able to move, much further right than I am right now. If Ashley was throwing this ball, she'd be able to play much straighter angles with it. So it's definitely a ball if you're looking for, a nice hybrid piece that, digs in the mid lane, but still responsive on the back end of the pattern. This would be a great fit for you. right, so I think I got that one out a little earlier than the previous two, and I also didn't quite catch it at the bottom of my swing. So you saw that one labor down lane, get a little bit more forward. Didn't quite see it as quickly. I'm going to chalk that one up as more user error. Okay, let's try to get back on it. Still standing 38. Okay, so that was interesting. I actually really like that one. So I'm going to try to back off on my speed a little bit. I think the lane's starting to transition a touch. I think I just need to back off a hair on the speed. Spare shooting is pretty good today, folks. I need to enter a tournament. All right, so let's do one more. I'm gonna back off on my speed a touch here. See if we can get it to see it down lane. Yeah, so as you can see, lane's just transitioning a little bit. You know, that's where, you know, you do gotta be able to finesse your shot a little bit, you know, as the lanes are developing. You know, I think that a lot of people kind of forget that piece. They just try to make the same shot every time, expecting to be able to see the same result all the time, and that's unfortunately just not always the case. So let's throw one more. Yeah, so that's the Brunswick Crown Victory. You know, phenomenal bowling ball. It's a ball that I've had in my bag since the release date. Hasn't come out. I think that it fits a very nice spot in the bag, you know, in the middle of it. If you're looking for something that is still clean, but a little bit more than maybe something like a GB4 hybrid or the Track Stealth hybrid, you know, something that's equally as clean, a little bit more responsive to the friction, you know, that's where this ball comes into play. You know, those balls were definitely smoother, rounder in shape, you know, so I think if you're looking for a nice hybrid piece, has, you know, polish on it, not a lot of surface, but, you know, obviously you can alter the surface if you need to. If it's a little too clean for you, then this is a great ball for you. You know, it has that nice pop on the back end, you know, speed dominant. Players that want to play down and in that just need a little bit of pop, you know, this would be a great fit. You know, guys that are a little bit more rev dominant like myself, just know that it's going to push you a little bit further left, or you're going to need to alter the surface. You know, if you know, that's not typically where I have to play with this ball. You know, I you know, eventually have to get over there, but I'm able to square up a little bit more depending on where I'm bowling. So, you know, if it was consistent like this, where it was just way too responsive, way too quick off the friction, I would probably take off the polish, you know, hit it with a like 2000 pad, just kind of blend out that motion a little bit. So just know that you can always alter the surface of your bowling ball to kind of get that reaction that you need. And I highly recommend you do that every once in a while. But overall, very pleased with the bowling ball. It is a ball that's in my bag currently, and you know, drop a comment in the comment section. Let us know if you have the ball, what you think of it, and or what you think of the video. We're in a new center now here in California, so we're gonna be shooting some more ball reviews, kind of trying to get them back out, getting back in the swing of things now that we've kind of settled down. But we appreciate you guys. We're about to hit 6,000 subscribers, so make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you guys for the next video.